Hi, welcome to Joel's Books Review channel. My name is Joel, and today for this week's book review, I'm going to do my favorite book of 2025. I know I've said that for The Shining, but now there is a new reign of number one in my entire book series of my time reading. To Die For by David Baldacci has ruined the reign of The Shining completely. I finished reading it last week. The book will be right here, so don't worry about that. But yeah. So when did this book take place? So the book took place right after the events of The Edge. Travis Devine, he's still the main character. He was in a cab at the start of the book, and then he was just reading the note that he left. That was the girl on the train left for him. So he get reading, and then he was a bit scared of it, worried about his life. So yeah. So he went to his boss, Emerson Campbell. Remember him? He was both in The Edge and the 620 Man. So he went to him and gave him the letter. And Emerson Campbell said there was a mole in their agency, and they've been trying to find the mole, but they really cannot find it because no one knows who the mole is. So they work in the HSA, Homeland Security Agency, if you guys forgotten. So what's his mission for this book? Every book he has a mission. The first book was to find the killer of Sarah Ewers. The second book was to find the killer of Jerry Skillwell. Now he has to protect a young girl named Betsy Odom. So who is Betsy Odom and why is she so important in this book? So Betsy Odom is the daughter of the parents who were killed in a suspicious way of killing, right? So at first, it was thought to believe that they would die on drug overdose, and then Betsy Odom tried to revive them with Narcan. Narcan is the revive thing. So they thought it was just the same thing. It was just that one death, but it will escalate more. So Travis Devine decided to agree with it because it ties to his past. His past, Danny Glass. Danny Glass is her uncle, Betsy Odom's uncle, who wants to adopt her to become her parents, right? And obviously they don't want that because Danny Glass is on a federal case about a RICO. RICO is the American thing. I'll put it up there what it means. But RICO is one of the bad things that people have done. So he was testified for it. So why is Danny Glass so important to Travis Devine? They both fought in the war in Afghanistan. I believe it was Afghanistan, and then Danny owed Devine something, and then Devine actually wrote a accommodation letter for Danny Glass, and so yeah, that's that. Okay, so he meet up with Betsy Odom. She told him everything, but there were some pieces lost in it, right? So Devine obviously goes deeper into the investigation. He went deeper. He went to the murder side of the parents in Ricketts, and he quickly find out that things are not what they seem. So at first, he reached Ricketts. The police pulled him over for doing absolutely nothing. And so he met with the police chief, and the police chief was actually in a wheelchair, so he couldn't really do anything. And then the police chief's wife is around like 20 years younger than him. Her name is Mercedes King. And so yeah, that's weird. And then the girl on the train was also playing a big role in this book somehow, right? She's not the main enemy. She's not the enemy at all, actually. That's what she thinks. Her name is Prudence Jackson, or Prue Jackson, that's what they call her. She was on the train just to kill Devine. Remember when I told you about the two men who tried to kill Devine on the train? They were working for her. So yeah, that's that. They failed. She failed as well. And so why is she so important in this book? Because Mercedes King, has a tie with her. So it was the reason why she was missing. She vowed to get revenge on the CIA that betrayed her. So that's that. And so Devine and Prue Jackson met up, and Devine obviously knew who she was already because he is he, right? So they worked together to find out what happened. Why is this death of the parents so important? They find out. They will delve deeper into it, of course, but this ties more than into history of America. This ties even deeper. It ties to the 1265. If you guys don't know what is that is the formation of the KKK. So yeah, that's that obviously. So it delves deeper into racism and people who think they're supremacy, they're higher above others. So Ricketts is one of their home mother base. So Devine is at the mother base trying to solve the murder of the parents. they soon found out that it wasn't drug overdose. It was a planned murder by the people from Ricketts themselves. And so this is a very nice, very good book. I rate it obviously more than a 10 out of 10. This is a book about technically it's about American, obviously the history in it, dwell in it, the KKK obviously. It was a very good thriller, a lot of action. Divine was almost killed again, so that's that. So yeah, I rate this book a good more than 10 out of 10. I said it again. So yeah, you guys should read it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.